Hey guys, my name's iMac117 and today I'll be talking to you about Kong Skull Island. Now I'm sorry about this review, it was a little bit late, but I've just been kind of just proceeding, I don't know, been thinking about it, let's just say that. So, yes, Kong Skull Island. So I saw this on Friday, which was the 10th of March, and I actually left school early because I had a spare, and I thought, oh, I should go see this. And me and my brother, he picked me up, and we left, and we went and saw it. And we were a little bit late. I was wearing my school uniform, and I was just like, oh, let's just watch it. And I was super excited, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the film. I thought it was a little bit disappointing. I mean, it's not a film that I would say I hate and it's terrible. It's not like, X-Men Apocalypse, I just can't watch it because I think it's so boring. But I would say the film, I'll give my rating later actually, but let's just get into it. But so, okay, for starters, all the characters are so plain. They don't have any personality whatsoever. They have like a little bit, but the only two characters who really had personality was the dude from World War II, who's been stranded on the island, and I'm assuming you guys know who that would be, and uh, and Samuel L. Jackson's character. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna try something. You know how Taro Magnus kind of does his reviews? He kind of like does a review and then keeps spoilers out. But I'm gonna decide to do that because I feel like people, when I put spoiler review, not many people want to watch it because I haven't seen the movie yet. So I'm gonna do that. So I'll try my best not to put any spoilers in here yet. So it's just gonna be normal mullet style. No, I'm not gonna steal his thing because he is unique. He is the best. Taro Magnus. I love you, man. I love you. Not in the gateway. Anyway, so okay, so all the characters, as I said, they were just pretty plain and boring. I think Samuel L. Jackson's character was pretty good. Like he was Vietnam War's over, and he's thinking, why did we fight this war and stuff? And then later he gets a call and say, hey, we need a military escort type thing. He's like, oh yeah, I'll come, and he's happy about it. He's like he likes war. That's how I see his character. He kind of likes war. He wants to be with all the dudes and stuff. And he doesn't like losing either. That's the other thing. Tom Hiddleston's character, he was a tracker. He did not really much tracking, but yeah. And then the girl was a photographer. And by the way, actually, now can I think about it, there was a scene in the movie. I'm not sure this. I don't know if it's really spoiled, but she was putting, she had the old cameras. The old camera, people still use them, but you take a photo and then you click it and then you take another one and then you have to wrap it all up and put it out. And then if you put it in sun, it's pretty much screwed. She had one of those cameras, and then she was like putting the photos and stuff in these chemicals and waters and stuff in her dark room. And I've done this before at school. We had a dark room. We used to have a dark room, and you do photos and stuff like that. And we do it, and you have to wear gloves. And if you don't wear, well, unless she cleaned, but she wasn't wearing gloves. That's what I'm saying. She was putting her hands in the stuff, and I'm just thinking, yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. But I don't know. I should try it one day. But yeah, I know. I thought that's a little bit weird, but like I felt like it's not very realistic. Maybe it's just because we're much more safer of what school I go to, but I don't know. I don't know much about photography. I did the class and got like a D. Okay, no, I'm kidding. But anyway, no, who cares about that? John Goodman's character, he was that guy. He's just like, yeah, we're looking for monsters again. Yeah, bro. And he doesn't sound like that. He's more like, research. Fuck. How do you do John Goodman's voice? His voice is so unique. It's like, come on, guy. No, that's so not him. I don't know how the fuck to do it. Okay. Anyway, okay. So, I think the special effects were pretty good. They were pretty well done. The filming was good. How they filmed the movie, I think, was very well done as well. Like, like how it was shot type of thing. I think it was good. The story, I felt like this one didn't really have a good enough plot. Okay, like the King Kong movie, the Peter Jackson one. Not many people liked it, but I liked it, and I felt like it had excuse me, it had a story. The humans want to go get the girl back and stuff like that. Um, But this one's really just about they're trying to kill Kong, and I found it kind of boring, to be honest. And I felt like there wasn't enough Kong versus other monsters action. There wasn't enough, and there was. I think the Skullcrawlers were stupid. I just didn't like the idea of them. I didn't like how they looked. They looked really weird. I felt like, I mean, I know why they probably didn't do dinosaurs, simply because the King Kong's huge, and the dinosaurs would be smaller. But I think it would have been cool if they did, something a little bit cooler. But I don't know. That's just me. That's my opinion. And I felt like there wasn't enough monsters in general. There was the bird things, the skull crawlers, Kong, the wooden. I think it's a mantis. The spider. The spider was cool. That scene was cool. I thought that was really cool. Um, and the like the goat type thing. I don't know what it is. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But there wasn't really much monster versus monster. Around the end there was. Well, it was only a one-on-one battle, but I felt like it wasn't enough. Fighting and stuff. I felt like the best scene. Okay, you know what? I think I'm getting into. No, so yeah, I don't want to talk about scenes yet. I'm just thinking, shit, am I doing these reviews properly? Uh, so what was I gonna say? What else? What else? What else? Da, 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 da. Yeah, I think I've kind of just covered a normal review. I think so. I hope I've done that right. I felt like I kind of just went into spoilers for a little bit, but I'll try and get back on topic. Is there anything else? Yeah, so I'm just going, yeah, not enough monster on monster action, I was going to say. No, fight. That's what I meant. What else? Humans. I felt like all the humans, like, no, okay. You know what? I'm going to go into spoilers now, actually. I think we should go into spoilers because I feel like if I want to talk more, I'm going to do it. But if you just want to review, like, my numbers, I'm giving it a 3 out of 5. That's pretty much what I'm giving it. Okay, I'm just going to go into spoilers because I feel like I can't do this. It just doesn't work. I don't know how he does it, man. I don't know how Tyrell does it. Tyrone. Sorry, not Tyrell. He's the other guy. Tyrone. Tyrell's a friend of mine. Anyway, okay, so spoilers. Okay, so the best scene in the movie by far is when the helicopters come into Skull Island and they first encounter Kong. That is the best scene in the movie. That is the coolest scene. See Kong beat up all the helicopters. It is awesome. Another good scene. The other thing was I felt like the military soldiers had more personality than everyone else, and then all the main characters. They were just like, and then the soldiers, they were talking and shit, and they felt emotional, and you know, it was pretty violent as well. This movie, actually, now kind of thinking about it, the movie. Gee, I thought someone else was here. The movie, like there was a bit that this spider had his bloody leg, and it freaking like went straight through the mouth into the back, and I was just like shit. But yeah, so that was cool. The World War II dude, he was pretty cool. He was funny, but I don't know. Maybe I didn't know when to really laugh in this movie. That's another thing. Like, because there wasn't really many people in the cinema. Like I went 2:45, and there wasn't really many people. If it was like around like 7:30 or something, yeah, sure there would have been heaps, but there wasn't. I had to go early to see the movie because my brother was working, and then Saturday I think he was busy, and oh no, I was working on Saturday. Yeah, that person who said I don't have a job, I have a fucking job, you piss ass. That was really bad. Anyway, but yeah, I have a fucking job. So yeah, this is just something I like doing. I like doing YouTube. Okay. Anyway, but uh, I just know. And by the way, I noticed that there was two actors in this movie that were from Straight Outta Compton, which is a really awesome and very emotional movie. I thought it was really good, that movie, and they did pretty good, I guess. But yeah, the movie's called Kong Skull Island. You could just tell it's going to be more about the Skull Island than more of the Kong. There was like these tribe of, I don't know what they are, Indians, Aztecs, whatever they are, native people, we call them that. And they were just that. They were just that. They did nothing. I didn't know what to say about them. They were just, you know, it's seriously, that was just boring as hell. Um, and by the way, Kong, this is a prequel, so this has been in be after the Vietnam War. I think it's only like a couple of days after the Vietnam War, something like that. But and Kong's not that big in this state. He's only like apparently a teenager. He's going to be like a grown up when he versus Godzilla, apparently. But yeah. Oh, the other scene I really liked in this movie was at the end, at the very end, after the credits, it showed Godzilla, Mothra, uh, Mothra, is that it? The one with the three headed dragon, and like the pterodactyl one. And I thought, oh my god! And then it did the Godzilla scream, and that was really really cool. I really like how they put that in there. And I think the next not Kong, Godzilla movie is 2018. I think it's coming out. Yeah, or was it 19? Is it 2019 or 18? I'll have a look now for you. Da 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 da. He the one and only triple double G Snoop Dogg Snoop Dogg. Da, 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 da. Sorry, and that's called the MonsterVerse. That's what they've called these movies. Yeah. So Godzilla, Kong Skull. Yeah. Oh no, 2019. Oh, 2019. You kidding me? Oh, I can't be bothered. That's too far away. Godzilla Kings of Monsters. So that's cool, but overall, like it's like I saw Logan, and that was just, just a perfect movie. And then Kong was it's a very B grade movie. I'll say that as well. It's a B grade movie. It was fun to watch. I didn't feel like when I walked out of the theater, I didn't know what to feel. I was kind of like, I never had any of those "whoa, that was awesome" type moments. Because I guess the trailers kind of showed all of the awesome stuff. So I mean, it was still good to watch. I'm definitely gonna buy it because I think it's still a good movie to watch. Like I mean, if you have friends and stuff, and if you don't have friends, you're gonna be bored. No, well, if, I recommend it. Go see it. I mean, if I said to choose out Logan or Kong, I'd pick Logan. But I mean, if you love monster movies, you'll probably enjoy this. I love monster movies. I loved what was Pacific Rim. I love that movie. Out of the three, Godzilla, Pacific Rim, and King Kong, Kong Skull, Pacific Rim was my favorite. But I don't think they've included that to the MonsterVerse. I think that's its own movie. I kind of thought it was. Like I kind of saw that as like that's in the future, and then Godzilla's present and Kong's in the past. That's how I kind of saw it. But I think that's wrong. But I guess Godzilla would have just came out there and took down all the kaiju. But yeah, but it was still cool to watch. It's maybe I've only seen it once as well. That's the other thing. Like sometimes when you watch it a second time, you kind of enjoy it a little bit more. But I think overall, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. I think that's pretty much what I'm going to give it. That end, excuse me, that end scene really did it for me. If that end scene wasn't in the movie, I probably wouldn't have given it like a 2. But that end scene pretty much saved the movie for me because I thought that was just cool, seeing Godzilla and that they're gonna try and do this. The only two franchises that I can think of that have done this really well, the whole universe thing, is the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Star Wars. They're the only two. Every other thing I've seen are just crap at it. I mean, DC are no good, and well, DC, I don't know, DC are just not doing well. I'll say that. And then MonsterVerse, I mean, it's kind of alright, but out of Godzilla and Kong, I personally liked Godzilla a little bit more because I felt like it was more scary. I liked the scary, dark theme. I thought that was cooler. Kong was just, it was still fun to watch, but I felt like it needed a better plot. I think it needed, like, they tried to get to like some helicopter or something to kill Kong and stuff. I don't know. And maybe like they maybe should try to do more of a survival thing. I don't know, but. It is what it is. But anyway, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. Go check it out for yourself, though. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you liked it or tell me if you didn't like it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.